We're excited to have you here as we commit to personal growth, accountability, and success together. This morning, who would like to open up in prayer? Herbert, are you available?
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Father, we once more enter into a new day. We seek your plan, your will, your direction in all that we do and endeavor. We thank you for thinking Grow Rich as a pattern and a mastermind plan that you will lead us and guide us through. And I am ready. We bless you and thank you for all your endeavor to truly reveal these promises to us as we seek them. This we give you thanks in Jesus' name. Amen.
Again, good morning, everybody. I'd like to officially welcome you once again to the Think and Grow Rich Friday Accountability Call. My name is Dr. Juanita Grant, and I am coming before you this morning from Boston, Mass. I'm very grateful to be here on today. The name of my business is Inspired by Juanita, and we work with women throughout Massachusetts and the outskirts to encourage them to be the best that they can be through workshops and other areas so that they can grow in their lives with themselves and their families. I am very grateful to be on here today and would like to let you know that as we go around today and we introduce ourselves, that you would please say your name and where you are calling from. We would like to hear from you this morning. Who would like to start first?
Miss Carla Hill, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Beverly Beard, Detroit.
Michelle Mayer, North Carolina.
Good morning, Michelle Rodney, Philadelphia.
Good morning, Latanya Ozan, Louisiana.
Good morning, Yvonne Johnson, Jacksonville, Florida.
Good morning, Layla Llewellyn, San Francisco Bay Area.
Welcome, everyone. Oh, go ahead.
Good morning, Veronica Anderson from Lake Mary, Florida.
So,
Irvinville, Matthew, Jacksonville, Florida.
anyone else like?
Hey, everyone.
Great day.
From
Go ahead, continue. I didn't hear your name. Okay. So, thank you everyone for introducing yourself. I am so grateful. We're so grateful to have you on this morning. And to remind you, the Think and Grow Rich Friday Accountability Mastermind is a space for each and every one to hold each other accountable, to share insights and learn from one another as we apply the principles from the Think and Grow Rich book by Napoleon Hill. So, when it's your turn, please, we want you to share. Please share. Say your name, your aha moment from this week's reading, and if you kept your commitment from last week. And your commitment, what will it be for this upcoming week? Remember to also share in the Think and Grow Rich International Mastermind Association Facebook group. Thank you so much. Also, remember, keep your phone lines muted unless you're speaking. And if we hear background noise, we will mute you. And to unmute, we ask that you please press the star key twice. Thank you so much. So before we get started, I would like to have Carla Hill please go over the section about taking inventory. Carla.
Thank you so much, Dr. Juanita, for your service.
You're so welcome.
So I am reading from Chapter 7 on organized planning and the subsection, Take Inventory of Yourself. 28 questions you should answer. Annual self-analysis is an essential in the effective marketing of personal services, as is annual inventory in merchandising. Moreover, the yearly analysis should disclose a decrease in faults and increase in virtues. One goes ahead, stands still, or goes backward in life. One's object should be, of course, to go ahead. Annual self-analysis will disclose whether advancement has been made, and if so, how much. It will also disclose any backward steps one may have made. The effective marketing of personal services requires one to move forward, even if the progress is slow. Your annual self-analysis should be made at the end of each year, so you can include in your New Year's resolutions any improvements which the analysis indicates should be made. Take this inventory by asking yourself the following questions and by checking your answers with the aid of someone who will not permit you to deceive yourself as to their accuracy. And then it goes over the 28 questions. So back to you, Dr. Juanita. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you so much, Carla. I appreciate it. For anyone joining us, we're currently reading Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Who would like to share at this time? And remember to hit the star keys twice if you are muted. Thank you.
I was there. I'm coming from good morning. I'm Latanya from Louisiana. I'm coming from page 29 on the chapter Desire. To the uninitiated who have not been schooled in the working principles of the human mind, these instructions may appear impractical. It may be helpful to all who fail to recognize the soundness of the 6 actions to know that the information they convey was received from Andrew Carnegie, who began as an ordinary laborer in the steel mill, but managed, despite his humble beginnings, to make these principles yield him a fortune of a considerably more than $100 million. It may be a further help to know that the 6 actions here recommended were carefully scrutinized by Thomas A. Edison, who placed his stamp of approval upon them as being not only the 6 essential for the accumulation of money, but necessary for the attainment of any definite goal. That was my aha moment, those 6 steps in Desire, when it talks about how Andrew Carnegie used those 6 steps to come from ordinary to getting considering more than he ever asked a thought. And even Thomas Edison had his stamp of approval. So my goal was to read the self-confidence formula every day and write it. I did not achieve that goal, but I set a new goal of putting it in my phone to remind myself to read my 6 steps, because I do have them written down day and night, and I want to set that goal to read them day and night to be accountable for that for the next week.
Thank you so much for sharing, Latanya. Are we clear about what you want in your business and or your life? Are you seeking accountability to stay on track and achieve your goals, especially when it comes to your financials? Be our guest at Clarity Mastermind on the first Tuesday of the month we're going to be diving into business development areas of our lives. You can find the link to join us in the Think and Grow Rich International Mastermind Association Facebook group. Don't miss this opportunity. The floor is open to share.
Good morning, this is Beverly. I'll go next. I don't have my book reading because I'm out walking, but I was reading in the chapter on the power of the mastermind, and what jumped out at me was it said that when you put 2 minds together,
you essentially create a third mind. You synthesize that information, those thoughts and ideas from two different minds, and they're bouncing off of each other. You have essentially created a third person whose ideas and thoughts might be different because their senses each is synthesized with additional information. And that was so very powerful to me because, a lot of times we get stagnant and we get stuck in a place and we're not always sharing. And when we do that, then we gain additional insight, additional encouragement for me, and additional motivation to keep moving forward. So that's kind of what that simply did for me. And then I have been trying to put together a mastermind group of my family members, and pardon me for being out of breath, but it's very hard sometimes. Family dynamics is, different for everybody, but it's kind of hard for us to get together and have follow through. We'll say, oh yeah, that's a great idea, let's do it. And then nothing ever comes of it because there's no follow through. And so leading up to the 4th of July, someone had an idea to issue a walking challenge. And so people bought into that. And so we started this walking challenge about 3 weeks leading up to the 4th of July. And we have been able to keep that going. And so it was just awesome. So I was just saying, Lord, let's take this opportunity to kind of try to formalize our mastermind group. And so through this initial discipline of just walking, which is, of course, great for our health, I've also been able to try to keep the group together and interject some other financial and group activities that I think could help push us towards formalizing our mastermind groups. So that's what I wanted to share this morning. Continuing to work on my biosolids proposal and looking at some other opportunities that have come my way. And just kind of beginning the mastermind chapter. So I'm going to continue to read that. And thanks for allowing me to share this morning.
Mm-hmm. And thank you for sharing. Those were a lot of great things that you're working on. Thank you so much for sharing. Who will go next?
This is Carla Hill in Philadelphia again. I'm sharing from Chapter 8 on decision, the mastery of procrastination. 2 major themes come up for me in terms of the 3rd paragraph, starting that chapter. It talks about you will have an opportunity, the author states, you will have an opportunity to test your capacity to reach quick and definite decisions when you finish reading this book and are ready to begin putting into action, and they capitalize that word action, the principles which it describes. So making decisions quickly, but taking some sort of immediate action to just kind of solidify that is helpful for me. And then it also later on in the chapter, not too much later on, but it talks about really tell the world what you intend to do, but first show it. This is the equivalent saying that deeds and not words are what counts. And I know, the Alpha generation and the Gen Z, they say receipts. They're looking for proof, right? So that's my aha moment, right? It's not, the talk is really, really cheap. So really doing more than talking, and your deeds will represent you well. So that's my aha moment. My commitment for last week was to read and write the self-confidence formula daily. And I did do that. What's helping me is having an intentional time to do it. Because for me, I don't know how long it takes other people. It takes about 15 minutes for me to write it. So if I'm not intentional about where that is going to be done, it's not going to be done. So I will keep, that's my commitment coming up for this week as well, to verbally say the self-confidence formula and to write it. And so I'll keep that until it becomes a habit. So again, thank you, Dr. Juanita. Back to you.
Thank you so much. Think about all the ways you've benefited from this call. Now, who do you know that could use accountability to build momentum in their life? Invite them to join us for the next Friday Accountability Mastermind. They can register on Eventbrite under the Think and Grow Rich Friday Accountability Mastermind. Let's help others stay on track and achieve their goals as well. The floor is open.
Good morning, it's Ann McNeil. Disney Cruise here in the Bahamas. I'd like to go there.
Yes.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My commitment last week was to, in addition to identifying another group to help start their mastermind group, was also to work on my mid-year report for our mid-year check-in point last Saturday, and I did do both. So I want to thank everybody for holding me accountable for that. My reading is in the decision principle, and it's interesting, what Beverly shared about the mastermind is similar to what the author says in the mastermind decision principle, as he talks about the fact that when the men who created what we now know as the United States actually was they call them far-flung mastermind group, if you will. But what's also interesting that I thought as the offices exactly is keep in mind, keep your own counsel when you begin to put into practice the principles described here. By reaching your own decisions and following them, take no one in confidence except the members of your mastermind group. And be very sure in your selection of this group that you choose only those who will be in complete sympathy and harmony with your purpose. Close friends and relatives, while not meaning to do so, often handicap one through opinions and sometimes through ridicule, which is meant to be humorous. Thousands of men and women carry inferiority complexes with them all through life because some well-meaning but ignorant person destroyed their confidence through opinions or ridicule. You have a brain and a mind of your own. Use it and reach your own decisions. If you need facts or information from other people to enable you to reach decisions, as you probably will in many instances, acquire these facts or secure the information you need quietly without disclosing your purpose. It is characteristic of people who have but a smattering or a veneer of knowledge to try to give the impression that they have much knowledge. Such people generally do too much talking and too little listening. Keep your eyes and ears wide open and your mouth closed if you wish to acquire the habit of prompt decision. Ann McNeil. Those who talk too much, Ann McNeil, do little else. If you talk more than you listen, you not only deprive yourself, Ann McNeil, of many opportunities to accumulate useful knowledge, but you also disclose your plans and purposes to people who will take great delight in defeating you because they envy you. And each of us can put our name there. This was a major aha for me, especially this week on this cruise, because I brought my granddaughter and a friend of hers from church, and this is interesting in that my granddaughter talks a lot, and I had to check myself to see where she gets that stuff, right? And so when I began to read this, I can't speak of anybody else, but oftentimes we can see the bolt in the eye of others, but we can see the speck in the eye of others, but we don't see the bolt in our own eye. So this was very revealing for me, the chocolate. So with that thought in mind, I'm going to end this comment, and my commitment for next week is to continue to reread this principle of decision and to connect with at least one other person to encourage them to start and run their own free family and friends mastermind group. Thank you for allowing me to share. I'll go back on you.
Thank you, Ms. N. We're looking for volunteers to help host the Friday accountability call. We'll provide you with clear instructions, training, and a script to make it easy. Interested in volunteering? We'd love to have you on board. And also start your weekend with intention and inspiration by tuning into Think and Grow Rich Mastermind Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. This live session brings together like minded individuals committed to applying the timeless principles of Think and Grow Rich to create success in every area of life. Whether you're looking to sharpen your focus, stay accountable, or elevate your mastermind, this is your moment. Watch live on YouTube at N McNeil. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Good morning, everyone. This is Michelle Mather from Sanford, North Carolina. I'd like to go ahead and share. I am in the faith chapter, and as I was reading, I came across this, and I thought it would just be a good reminder. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it is almost certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out of the world we find, success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but soon or late, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. As far as I haven't shared my goals in a while, but the last time I think I shared, I was wanted to go to the gym at least 4 times a week. I have been doing that for the past 2.5 months now, 2.5, 3 months now. And my goal is to continue that doing the gym or working out 4 to 5 times a week. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Michelle. Save the date for the 2027 Think and Grow Rich annual accountability meeting. It will be July the 8th through 9th, 2027 at the Embassy Suites in Boca Raton, Florida, 2027. You can find out additional information by logging on www.internationalmasterminders.com. That's www.international masterminders masterminders.com. Kick off the year with clarity, connection, and accountability as you reflect on your goals, build your life report, and mastermind with purpose-driven leaders. Don't miss this transformative experience. You can go to internationalmasterminders.com to register for this event, and you don't want to miss it. Okay. So, do we have any new callers on the line on today? Please introduce yourself. Let us know where you are calling from and how you heard about the call and what your takeaway from today has been.
Good morning.
from Philadelphia. I was inspired by Tyler Hill. My takeaway from today is that there is a wonderful group out there who is embodying Think and Grow Rich principles that I have believed on but didn't have a community. So I'm excited to be a part of this new community.
Welcome. And thank you so much for sharing. Welcome. And I hope you continue to join and invite many others.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Are there any other new callers? I want to make sure that you share before we move on. Well, if we have no other new callers, I would like for Miss N if you could please share any final words that you may have. Thank you so much. Miss Ann McNeil, are you still on the line? Would you like to share your final words? And thank you, everyone who is on the call. Thank you for sharing. And those who are listening, we really appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Juanita. I was muted. So thank you again. I want to thank everybody for joining us, whether you're listening in on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're listening, we want to thank you. Please remember to someone, Carla, thank you always for inviting other people. I want to encourage everybody, invite people that you know that may have a desire to want a better quality of life in every area of their lives. Because what we're all learning is that it's mindset before skill set. And oftentimes we want to start with our skills and what we have learned to do, but we don't focus on the mindset that is required to focus on the skill set before we can attain any kind of asset. And so just want to continue to encourage everyone, join us every Friday. If you have not decided to start your own mastermind group, please consider to do so and go to internationalmasterminders.com, internationalmasterminders.com, and you can get the link there to start your own mastermind group. And we meet every Tuesday, and you can join us on Tuesday for any quick Q&A questions or that answers you need regarding how to start and run your own mastermind group with family and friends. We'll see all of you tomorrow that's available. We are hosting phenomenal. And actually, the person we're hosting tomorrow for the Think and Grow Rich Live, in one day, he almost has over 400 impressions. But normally people get 2 or 3, no more than 10 or 20. So it's going to be a phenomenal part tomorrow at 8 a.m. So please listen in. And if you're not able to listen in live, you can listen later going to YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, and just remember YouTube and click the notification bell. That's it, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll see all of you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, Juanita and Tim.
You're welcome. Have a great day, everyone.